Hello and welcome back to another explanation of electronic music. Today I'm using another dubstep MIDI loop. I call them dubstep just to piss people off because I know that many people do not like that genre. I actually enjoy breakbeat, and so I appreciate dubstep's contributions to breakbeat. Anyway, so what I got here is a couple of synths, right? I got what I call an FPC here, right? Here's my little FPC, and what this guy does over here is let me see my drums, right? Over here, boom, as we've seen before. So we've all seen my drums play over here, and they're all color coordinated on my Akai Fire. Anyway, so what I've done is we've created a little drum loop, as you guys have seen me before do, and what I've done is on this apricot synth line here, we'll go over here on the apricot synth line, I have an effect going on that I like to use a lot. This is very beneficial to building structure to songs. Anyway, what we'll like to do is I can play anything that I want to onto this MIDI fighter, right? So what I've done is, as I've showed you guys before, this apricot synthesizer. Alright, so it plays like that, or I can play it over here. Alright, so I got my notes, right? I can play notes, right? Alright, and as I've showed you before, I then got my drums, right? My drums. So anyway, once I create that effect over here, I can play that synthesizer from this device here. So I'm going to put it on bank 4. We're going to go ahead and what we're going to do is start the track. We're going to start the track right now. It's going to play the drum loop, and hopefully everybody enjoys this. Okay, so what you can see there is that I've created a drum loop pattern, and what we're now going to do is start playing the synthesizer using the MIDI fighter over here. And as you'll see, I also have a MIDI fighter twister, but I have not assigned any knobs yet to this. But when I do, this thing is programmed with custom Python code that I wrote. So is this. This and this both have custom Python code that I've written to always know what my plugins are doing. So anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to play this apricot synth that I've created here, and we're going to play it on the MIDI Fighter 3D. And so here we'll go. We'll start, and if we're ready. So as you can see, I can control any synth. I have 4 here, but I just played Apricot. So I got Apricot, Extra Bold, Fluxius, and Regency. And I'm playing any one of those using the MIDI Fighter 3D. And I can control its parameters using this MIDI Fighter Twister. And I can play that on my keyboard here, or I can play that here on my MIDI Akai Fire. Or over here, as I've showed you, I can always have my drums playing on my other Akai Fire. So this has been an instructional video on how to make music that will annoy your neighbors. Thank you, have a good day, and press the subscribe button because, I don't know, I think that's how people do this. Thank you. I love you. Plur. Thank you to everyone who makes music.